Well, I've been very, very blessed at having had a front row at history at so many important events. I mean, you asked about one, but let me give you a couple very quickly and then one more in depth. I mean, I got to stand on Dzerzhinsky Square in Moscow at 1 in the morning opposite the feared Lubyanka KGB building during the anti-Gorbachev coup and the aftermath, when the people of Moscow pulled down the statue of the founder of the KGB. Incredibly powerful moment for me. But I think probably the most important moment was a much quieter moment. And I know you've heard me talk about this. Probably the most important story I ever broke as a reporter, my most important scoop. I was the first person to write about the Serbian campaign of systematic mass rape of Muslim women. And this was a story that people had talked about, it had been rumored, and interestingly enough, a lot of reporters had heard about it, but thought, oh, what's the big deal? Sexual violence against women is part of warfare going back to the sack of Troy during the heroic age of ancient Greece. But because of my studies at Fletcher, as you would know, I realized that this was more than just horrific and barbaric violence against women. It was being done as a campaign of systematic ethnic cleansing. Because in these traditional societies, if the husbands and fathers and grandfathers and brothers knew the women could not be protected from these advancing armies, they would self-cleanse their own villages in advance. And so it was a brilliant, diabolical, horrific tool of warfare that had not been used that way before. And even though my role is not to assign justice or blame, I know that that story was picked up everywhere and actually inspired some work at the International Tribunal at The Hague, which might bring a little bit of justice to these people who were so badly, badly murdered, raped, cleansed, traumatized, etc.